Well, damn, guys. I hope you guys are already enjoying the North America Animal Pack, but we have a lot more on the horizon right now. So, I was sitting in a call with our good friend Harlequin Zigo, otherwise known as Jesse. You guys may know of him from the old Zoo Tycoon 2 days, and he wanted to take a little look into the files. And we have a lot of wonderful things to report on right now. All such amazing things. First and foremost, I'm just going to jump right in here. DLC 1 through 12 mentions were just found, and this is huge for the game. So it is hard-coded into the game now that it's going to allow up to 12 different DLCs to be registered officially by Frontier, of course. So that is absolutely huge. So we will have 5 more DLC on the way. Hopefully, knock on wood. I just want to state that not everything in here is set in stone. I'm just reporting on the news. I'm not making the news, but I just want to let you guys know everything in here as soon as possible. So that's very interesting to see right there. Otherwise, we will also have 2 more things over here relating to animals. So, one that I absolutely love is the Capybara. So there were 2 signs labeled SW_ for the Capybara. So as you guys might know, that is the codename that they actually use for the aquatic scenery. So who's to say what they're actually going to be planning to do with that? We're not really sure. It might even be left over from the code from before. We haven't really looked into this one before, but this is extremely interesting. So hopefully we might see a capybara in the future. I understand Eben was theorizing that this might be something to do with an anniversary update. So maybe we could get a free animal in the future, but I don't want to get anyone's hopes up. We still do have 2 lovely capybaras by both Narwhaler and Jen, and also Giorno Pizza as well for the code, so definitely do check those out if you guys do want to get that capybara action in your zoos. But also, in addition to that, the Lord Howe Island Stick Insect from the Australia pack, or at least it has the Australia tag to it, so that's very interesting. So we're not sure if the blue-tongued skink was originally supposed to be in there, or if we might be getting this as a supplemental animal in the future, but that is very interesting. But of course, it's just an it's just an exhibit animal, so I'm not really going to report too much on that. Let's talk about all of the props. So I'm just going to go through all of these and kind of describe them all to you, so we can definitely start off with the mooring post. Basically something that you hook a boat up to. We're not entirely sure if these code names are ones used for the ones currently in game, so for instance jetty, but there are already instances of the jetty post in here, so this may be something entirely different. There's also a cantilever bridge, which is that beautiful big iron bridge that you often see. Grunge decals. Now this is going to be very interesting, so hopefully they're taking a little peek at Nick's Safari Pack, and then hopefully they might actually incorporate that officially on their own. So that is something that is very interesting right there. There's also new instances of plaster under DLC 8. So as you guys may already know, we had a little bit of an expansion to the plaster roster with the Africa pack. Yes. So with the Africa pack, we were able to expand upon that one specifically, but we may even see new instances of plaster pop up as well. So that's very interesting. And buoys. So this one is actually very interesting. So it seems like there's a little bit of a nautical theme in here, and we're actually going to jump into that a little bit further down the line, but we also have a coastal mural. And now we already checked this out with like the tropical mural as well as a glacial mural. They're both in the code, but this one is an addition to it. So maybe with all this being put together, we might be seeing a new aquatic pack, maybe. But that is something that we are just theorizing right now. But also ceiling fan and lights. Very interesting. I know we already have the kind of like drooping down lights that are in base game. Yeah, they're in base game. But this is actually very interesting, so I'm not sure if the fan will rotate or not. I'm not sure if the lights will be kind of like the ones we already have, but that's very interesting nonetheless. We also have FlexiColor baskets. That's actually very interesting because, I don't know, the baskets that we already have in-game, you know, it may be kind of cool to see a little bit of an inclusion of those. And here we go. Okay, we're going to get into my favorite thing, transportation. Oh my god, Leaf, are you serious? I saw mentions of a ferry in my own investigations. So that's going to be really cool if it actually is true. So this may have something to do with like the buoys and the mooring posts, but we may be able to see a new boat ride in the future. I really do hope this is the case, because if this is like a proper expansion pack, what we're describing over here, it will be probably one of the best packs that Planet Zoo will have. And it also, in addition to that, we also have enrichment and feeders. So of course the hoop float was also found. So I think this may be something more so along the lines of like a basketball hoop, or maybe even a hoop that dolphins might be able to jump through. That's very interesting right there. We just have the word hoop float in there, so we're not really sure what it really is, but we'll find out more in the future, hopefully, knock on wood. But of course we also have hot springs. And this kind of goes hand in hand with the capybara. So as you guys know, capybaras like to often sit in hot springs in Japan. They're very popular over there, and they often take a lot of like hot baths and stuff like that. It's very adorable. If you guys haven't seen any video on that, I really do recommend you look at some right after this. But that is extremely interesting right there. And also the last thing I want to mention over here is the underwater log feeder. It is very interesting to see this. I feel like it may look exactly like the enrichment one that we have with like the fennec foxes and stuff, so that'll be very interesting to see nonetheless, but that is all we have. And what does this all mean? Well, I don't know. Everything in here is kind of scattered, it's kind of weird, but it does have a vague aquatic theme to it, and a lot of these do have the SW_ in front of the names, so maybe we could see a little bit of an expansion to the aquatic pack. Maybe we might even be able to see a little bit of a free expansion, maybe like a birthday expansion, who knows. But what we do know, first and foremost, is that this game will allow for up to 12 DLCs, and as you guys know, just the 7th DLC was released. Is that correct in me saying that? Hold on, let me just double check really quick. Yes, so we just have content 7 right now, but going forward we will have 5 more in the future, hopefully. I don't want to make any promises, guys. That's not me. But I just wanted to report on all of this. I wanted to make sure that you guys all know what's happening, and hopefully we will see more about this in the future. We will certainly know in 3 months' time. But in the meantime, I really do hope you guys are enjoying the North America Animal Pack. If you haven't already, definitely go check it out on Steam. Please do. It's so fun. I know I kind of had my little spill with animal packs in the past, but this one, it is genuinely one of the best packs that Planet Zoo has ever put out. But I've said my piece. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate you guys all stopping by. If you guys want to stay up to date with all the news that may come out with all this wonderful information, you can definitely click the red button right down below and consider subscribing if you can. Of course, it is free. It does not cost any money whatsoever, but I don't mind if you guys skip upon the offer. But still, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a wonderful day, and take care. Bye-bye now.